Hello guys, good afternoon. I hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to talk about one thing that suppose you were hired as a junior pen tester. Okay, so you went to one company and you were supposed to do a black box pen test, right? So what does it mean, the black box pen test? The black box penetration test is a security assessment whereby the penetration tester, which is you, and the company will not provide you any information regarding the target system or a network. Okay, so that means they will not give you any IP ranges, they will not give you any system information or the default credentials. Okay, so what you have to do that the main objective is that it is to test the security of a system or a network as an external unprivileged adversary. Okay, so this is a very useful approach as it demonstrates that how an external attacker with no inside knowledge would compromise a system, company's system or networks. Okay, so here let's do one thing. Suppose so you started working on it. And then so how are you going to get the IP address? So for that one, what you need to do, that you need to type cat slash hash. So you can see that this is the details. So what you need to do that, so as shown in the, so now the target system can also be accessed via the demo local. I mean, you can access the target system via this one. Okay, so what you can do that we can copy the IP address which corresponds to that email. Okay, to that address, to the domain. So what I can do that we need to ping to that IP address. Okay, to obtain the IP address of the target system. So this can be done by running the following command. Okay, so what you need to do that, we need to go for this one. Okay, so here you can see the IP address of the system. So what you can do that, you can press Ctrl Z and stop the ping service. Okay, so in this case our target IP address is 10.4.21.166. okay, so now our next step is performing the port scan with Nmap. So we can begin by performing a service detection scan with a Nmap on the target system, which can be done by running the commands, this one, Nmap, and then if you copy this IP address. Okay, so it will take a time. Once it is completed, then you will be able to see that which ports are open. Okay, and what are the services that could potentially be viable access. I mean, that can be accessed. So let's wait for a couple of minutes. If it is finished, then you will be able to see the ports and the service version as well. This one is taking time. Okay, so just wait for a couple of minutes. I think this one is taking time. Let's wait for minutes. Okay. So here we can see that it has identified the port number and the service and also the version as well. So you can see that there is a port TCP 21 port, which is for the FTP, also the SSH, and then the HTTP service, and apart from that we have seen that MySQL. Okay. And if it is if you see any service with the question marks, that is they haven't, the nmap is unable to find the details about this service. So in that case, what you have to do, that you have to manually check it. Okay. So now what we can do, that we can perform we can also perform an nmap script scan on 10,000 ports to get an additional information regarding the services running on the open ports. Okay, so for that one, what we can do, that we can type nmap and then this one, and the script scanning, and then the service version, and the port number, which is from 1 to 10,000, and then the IP address. Okay, so with this one, what you will get, that you will get all the script scan details on the 10,000 ports, and it will give you also the additional information regarding the services, right? Okay. And apart from that, what we can do, that we can see that this is a port 8 is open. So let's see, we copy this one. Okay, copy this our IP address, and let's open a browser, and then we can check manually. Okay, so we can see that port 80 is open and it's running by Microsoft IIS HTTPD 7.5 web server. Okay, so this one, this web server, it appears to be hosting a simple web page that displays an image, and that is the target system is also running on a web server with an SSL certificate on port 4844. You can access this by this one. Okay, so we can see this port 4848 that SSL. So what we can do, that we can open this one and also visit this port. Okay, so it looks like that SSL certificate has expired, and as a result you will need to accept the risk and continue. And I mean, after that, after accepting the SSL security warning, you will be redirected to the this is the web application being hosted on the web server running on port 4848. Okay, and we can see that the web server is running in Glassfish. Okay, Glassfish. Okay, so now what we can do, that we can go to We can go to a couple of other ports to check the details as well. We can see this one, that 8484, okay, this one. So we can copy this one, or you can enter the details over here and go to this one. What we can do that, we can open our browser and go to this site, and then we can go to this one. Okay, so you can see that another interesting web server is running on port 8484, and we have also accessed this through the browser. So from here you can see that it looks like a Jenkins server is running on this web server. Okay, and what we can do that, let's go to another port. We can easily find it here, that from here we can see that 8585 and then 8686, so we can check one by one. It's a web server running on, and you can see that there is a HTTP dev, PHP myadmin, SQL buddy. Okay, so there are a couple of informations you can get it from here as well. Okay, so we have identified a couple of information, so from here. So what we can do that, given the target system is running on Windows, we can perform enumeration on the SMB port, which is on port 445, to obtain additional information regarding the exact version of the Windows running on the target. So for that one, okay, so that one, what you need to do, that we need to perform another scan, nmap scan, and also we will do this skip scan as well, the port 445. Okay, so this information will be obtained by this nmap service detection and the default skip scan. Okay, so based on this scan, you can see that nmap scan run various SMB scripts against the target, and in these cases we were able to determine the target system is running, which is, you can see the target system, that is Windows Server 2008 R2 to 2012. Okay, and also you can see the name of the computer name Vagrant. Okay, this one. So we can also utilize what we can do, that we can also utilize a Metasploit module to obtain the exact version of SMB running on the target system, right? So for that one, what you have to do, that you have to type msf console, so it will load the different modules. So what you will need to do, that we need to search assembly version, right? So you can see the first module, so we can use 0. Okay, let's check some options here. So threads 1, and we also need to assign the R host. Okay, set R host. We need to paste the IP address over here. So what was our IP address? Sorry, I copied the wrong information. So we need to get the IP address from here. So you copy the IP address, okay, and then let's check the options again. Okay, so everything is yes, and now what we can do that we can type run. So in here assembly version has detected, which is Windows 2008 R2 standard SP1, and also got the computer name and the work group as well. So this information is very useful as it can be used to identify the specific vulnerabilities within the exact version of the Windows. Okay, so suppose what we can do that we can exit from here. Okay, so that's how you are able to identify the specific vulnerabilities within the exact version of the Windows running on the target system, right? So this is how the the enumeration process works. Okay, so that's all from this video. From the next video, we will talk about the next step.